everyone, welcome to the DIY Life. I'm Michelle, as you already know. Thanks for tuning in with me today. Today I'm going to be making some homemade red chili Colorado burritos. It's a very simple, very easy recipe, easy to follow, and so yummy and so delicious. Your whole family would love this. So if you want to see my take and my recipe on red chili Colorado burritos, stay tuned. So first of all, right here we have some beef top browned London broil steak. You can also use top sirloin for this, chuck roast. I just got whatever's on sale. You know me, I just like grab whatever's the most affordable. This is a really nice piece of meat here, and it was only $2.88 a pound, and I got almost 4 pounds here. You're also going to need some chilies. I got 3 of them. Also, you're going to need Pricilla pepper, 1 medium yellow onion. You're also going to need any kind of red chili sauce. We like it a little spicy, so I got the medium one, and this is a 12-ounce can. They also make different versions of this, and also you're going to need some California chili powder, also salt, pepper, and some fresh garlic to taste. So what I'm going to be doing here is just chopping up my beef, and I'm not going to show you how I chopped the whole 3 pounds of this, because that's just going to be way too long and nobody wants to watch anybody chop meat for 3 minutes. So basically we're going to cut them into a little cube that size, and once I put them in the pot, I will show you what to do next. So keep watching. So there's my meat already chopped up. As you can see, I left some of the fat on it just to have a little more flavor. I trimmed off all the excess fat. I mean, this is just way too much fat to actually put in there. So I am using a Dutch oven. When you are cooking and you need to know how much meat to get, usually aim for 3/4 of a pound to 1 pound per person. If you're making larger burritos, 1/2 pound per person if you're making smaller burritos. And what I'm going to do now is just cover with water, just enough to cover the top of the meat, and I'm going to let it boil for about 25 minutes, and I will be back to show you the next steps. So right here I have my chilies already chopped up, my onion, I have 2 cloves of garlic, I have a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 beef bouillon, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I know that looks like a lot, but it's 2 tablespoons of California red chili powder. And my meat has been simmering for about 20 minutes now, and I went and added some oil to it, maybe a couple of tablespoons. I never really measure anything, I'm just doing it for the video. I just basically eyeball everything. So I will go ahead now and add the ingredients. This is my garlic, salt, pepper, and my beef cube. I will be adding that. I will be adding the dry ingredients and let it cook for about another 10 minutes, and then I will toss in my vegetables. This is going to look like a lot of chili powder, but you really wanted that smoky flavor. It also gives it a lot of color, and it's just so delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and let that cook for about 10 minutes, and then I will be adding my vegetables, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and I added our vegetables in here. If you wanted to make this a little spicier, you can always add a jalapeno or some red crushed chili flakes. And also keep in mind, guys, that you really need to taste your food as you're cooking. I went and tasted the broth of this, and it needed a little more salt, so I went and added some more salt to it. Season to your liking if you want it more spicy, a little more salty. So I'm going to let this simmer down a little bit for another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I will be coming back and adding our Colorado sauce in here. And yeah, keep watching. So it has been cooking for an additional 10 minutes. I am going to add my red chili sauce now into it. What you make sure to do is shake the can. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using all of that. I'll let you know. Shake the can before you add your contents. I think that's pretty much enough. Shake the can first so you can mix it all together. And I'm going to let this reduce down a little bit for another 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just going to let this cook on low here. And also I will be showing you just a little simple recipe for some refried beans. These are any kind of Rosarita traditional refried beans, and I put some cheddar cheese on top. And what I like to do is I like to take some of the sauce that's cooking with the burritos over here, and I like to put, like, you know, a big heaping amount in here. I'll probably go 2 times with this. Makes it a little creamier and gives it a great taste. So I'm gonna let this simmer down a little bit, and I will come back with the finished product. So it's finally ready. As you can see, the sauce consistency has gotten a lot more thicker. It has simmered down and reduced a little bit. I'm going to show you guys, this is how I like to heat up my tortillas. I don't like heating them up in the microwave. I just put them directly on the right side of the stove. Actually gives them a little crispiness and a little char. Be very careful when you do this. You can use tongs to do this. I just been so accustomed to it and so used to it, I just basically just flip. As you can see, those beautiful char marks. Just don't overdo it, just a little bit. And I'm using the big tortillas here. I have boys and they're always hungry. They have a huge appetite. So that's that, and I will come back with the finished product. So there you have it, the finished product. I put a lot of sharp cheddar cheese, and I just put the plate in the oven for a little while. Make sure you have an oven safe plate to do so, or you can just pop it in the microwave just to melt the cheese, and we topped it off with some homemade guacamole. So there you have it. I will list all the ingredients and the measurements down below in the comment section. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and thank you for tuning in to the DIY Life with Michelle. Bye-bye. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching the DIY Life.